Do you want to speak English as clearly, fast, and confidently as water flows? Most learners study grammar, memorize words, and watch videos, but they still get stuck while speaking, because fluency is not about rules. It is about habits. Today I will share 7 powerful habits that will change your English and make you more fluent than you ever thought possible. Stay with me until the end because habit number 7 is a game changer. By the way, my name is Jack and today we are talking about the daily habits that can unlock your English fluency. Remember, fluency is not a talent. It is a habit. Let's get started. Habit number 1 is shadowing practice. This is one of the fastest ways to sound natural in English. So what is shadowing? It means listening to a native speaker and immediately imitating them. Not just the words, but the tone, rhythm, and speed too. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't study grammar first. They listen, imitate, and repeat over and over again. Shadowing does exactly that for you. You can do it like this. Choose a short clip in English, maybe a movie line, podcast, or a YouTube video. Listen to just one short sentence. For example, I'm learning English every day. Pause the audio and repeat the sentence exactly as you heard it. Try to copy the voice, the energy, and even the emotions. Then listen again and repeat again. It might feel strange at first. Your tongue might get stuck or your timing might be slow. But if you keep doing it, something amazing happens. Your English starts to flow more easily. Your pronunciation becomes clear. And people will start saying, "Wow, you sound natural." Let's try it together right now. I will say a line and you repeat after me. I can speak English with confidence. Pause. I can speak English with confidence. This is shadowing in action. Just 5 minutes of this practice daily can change the way you speak English. The next powerful habit is thinking in English. Most learners get stuck because they always translate first. They think in their own language, then try to change it into English. And by the time the sentence comes out, that moment has passed. The truth is that translation slows you down. If you want to be fluent, you have to train your brain to think directly in English. How to do it? Start small. When you see a chair, don't think that chair means kursi. Just think chair. When you are walking and see the sky, just say to yourself, the sky is blue. If you are cooking, tell yourself, I'm cutting vegetables. This is like building a new road inside your brain. First, the road will be small and bumpy, but every time you think in English, the road gets wider and smoother, until one day it becomes a highway for your mind. Let's practice right now. Imagine you are making tea. Say in your mind, I'm boiling water. Now, I'm adding sugar. And finally, I'm pouring tea into a cup. See? No translation. Just pure English thinking. If you make this a daily habit, you won't even realize when your brain stops translating. Another powerful habit for fluency is using new words immediately. Most learners make the same mistake. They write new words in a notebook, close the notebook and never use those words. But the problem is that words that stay on paper, die on paper. If you don't use them, your brain forgets them. The secret is simple. When you learn a new word, use it immediately. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week. Make a sentence with it today, even in that very minute. For example, imagine you learned the word improve. Don't just say, improve means to make better. Instead say it, I want to improve my English every day. This podcast helps me improve my listening. I will improve my confidence when I practice more. See what happened. One word turned into 3 sentences, and now that word is alive in your memory. Let's take another example. Suppose you learned the word excited. Now make it real. Say, I'm excited to learn English. Say it again. I feel excited when I watch English movies. One more. I'm excited to speak with new people in English. Every time you use a new word in your sentence, your brain says, this is important. Keep it. This is how words stick and fluency grows. One of the most powerful but often ignored habits is recording yourself. Yes, it might feel a bit uncomfortable at first. Nobody likes to hear their own voice. But trust me, this habit can completely change your English. The reason is that when you speak, you don't pay attention to your mistakes. But when you listen to your recording, suddenly everything becomes clear. You hear where you pause too much, where your pronunciation is weak, and where you actually sound good. It is like showing a mirror to your English. You only need your phone. Open the recorder app. Speak for a minute or two about your day, your plans, or your feelings. Then listen to it carefully. Look for the places where you are strong. Look for the places where you can improve. At first you might feel shy or frustrated, but don't stop, because week after week you will start hearing progress. Your voice will sound clearer. Your sentences will have more flow, and gradually your confidence will grow. Let's do a quick practice. Take a deep breath and say this line out loud. I am practicing English and I am getting better every day. Now imagine that you are recording that sentence on your phone tomorrow. Compare the recordings after 7 days. You will be surprised. Fluency is not just about speaking. It is also about listening. In fact, listening is half of fluency. The more you listen, the more your brain learns the natural rhythm of English. Think about how children learn their first language. They listen for thousands of hours before they speak. Their brain collects sounds, patterns, and expressions. And when the right time comes, words come out naturally. You can do the same. Make English your background sound. Play a podcast while cooking. Listen to English songs while traveling. Watch movies, shows, or YouTube videos. Even if you don't understand every single word, your brain is still learning, absorbing, and connecting the dots. At first it feels passive, but slowly you will notice something magical. Words that sounded strange before will start sounding familiar. Phrases will start coming to your mind automatically. And when you speak, you will find the right words faster because you have heard them so many times. Let's practice a short listening moment right now. I will say a line 3 times. Just listen carefully and let your ears catch the rhythm. English is becoming easier for me every day. English is becoming easier for me every day. English is becoming easier for me every day. This is daily listening. The more English input your ears take, the more fluent your mouth will become. Here is a habit that many learners ignore. Small daily conversations. Most people wait for the right time. They say, I will practice when I have 1 hour free. But guess what? That hour never comes. And even if it does, speaking only once a week is not enough. Fluency grows with small daily practice. Speaking for just 5 or 10 minutes daily is more powerful than one big practice session on Sunday. It is like watering a plant. A little water daily keeps the plant alive and growing. But if you forget the whole week and just pour a big bucket once, the plant suffers. So keep speaking short and simple. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Call a friend and share your day in English. Use an app and practice a short dialogue. It doesn't matter how. What matters is consistency. Here is a quick example you can try right now. Look around you and say 1 or 2 sentences. If you see your phone, say, This is my phone. I use it to practice English. If you see your desk, say, this is my desk. I study here every morning. Simple, right? But these small sentences build fluency brick by brick. Remember, these small daily conversations are better than a big conversation once a week. Be consistent and soon English will feel natural on your tongue. This last habit is like a secret weapon for fluency. The 2-minute story. Telling stories is powerful because fluency is not just about single words or sentences. It is about connecting ideas smoothly. When you practice stories, your English becomes more natural and interesting. Do it like this. Every day choose a small moment from your life. Something simple, maybe what you had for breakfast, what happened at work, or what your plan is for tomorrow. Then tell it like a mini story in English. It doesn't need to be long. Just 2 minutes is enough. For example, imagine yesterday you went shopping. You can tell a story like this. Yesterday I went to the market. I bought some fresh apples. The shop was busy and I had to wait in line. But in the end I was happy because the apples were sweet and cheap. See, this is a story. It has a beginning, middle, and end. And best of all, you don't need a partner. You can record yourself or just talk to the mirror. Let's practice together. I will give you a topic and you try to make a 2-minute story in your own words. The topic is your morning today. Say what time you woke up, what you ate, what was the first thing you did. Keep speaking until you finish your short story. This habit is powerful because stories connect sentences. And when your sentences connect, your English starts to flow like water. So my friends, these are those 7 habits that can slowly make your English fluent. Start small, be consistent, and you will see the difference. If this video has helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the English Cafe. And tell me in the comments, which one of these 7 habits are you going to start from today?